Hi, today kita nak sambung lecture on media relations ya. In the last lecture, I have mentioned a few things about how to build a good relationship dengan media. Okay, we mentioned about researching the targeting media, responding to media calls, preparing for the media interviews. Actually, in between researching for the targeted media and responding to the media calls, there's one more important thing that I missed out. So it's about researching and engaging the expanded press. Okay, so what is expanded press? Okay, now ever more so it is important that businesses go online where people are. You want to market your product, you want to tell people about your products and services, you have to know where your audiences are. So basically now mostly people are online, and irregardless of their location, whether they're at home, in the office, in the car, even sometimes during meeting, people do browse their mobile phone or smartphones, and they are online. Okay, so being a public relations practitioner, you cannot not be online. And this is where you get information about your organization. This is where you can research about what people say about your organization, and of course disseminate information to your audiences as well. But at the same time, it is also a means where you can monitor, not only monitor your competition, but also monitor about what other people say and talk about your organization, your CEO, your company, your products and services. So it's basically you monitoring the digital space. Okay, so of course this is also essential for companies who are exploring new waters, new markets, or for companies that are going into foreign market. Why? Because you need to be able to identify influential media that operates online. Okay, so who are these people that we call this expanded press? Okay, so these members of the media, who are known as the expanded press, are very complicated to deal with. These people include bloggers, online communities, social media outlets, and also citizen journalists. Okay, so when you say citizen journalists, it's basically everyone. Okay, because everyone somehow becomes a journalist, not trained. They want to be the first to capture news or things that are happening around them, and at the same time they want to be the first to report it. Okay, so whoever has the power of a smartphone, internet access, and other digital media has the power to become a citizen journalist. So these people, they are not governed by any formal trainings. They do not follow a long established standards of journalism, and also they are not affiliated to any special organizations. Okay, they don't have an official affiliations here. So what they do is they just write online, where using their own social media accounts, blogs accounts, and also now even social media networks such as your Instagram, your Facebook account allows you to add in information in abundance. You can write more. Unlike Twitter, started about 140 characters, itu pun you dah boleh expand sekarang. And Instagram also was once limited, but now you can write lengthy things, which is why people opt for an Instagram account, and also Facebook. Okay, so these people, this expanded press just now, they just write online. Some may want to try to exercise their freedom of speech. Walaupun in Malaysia, there are limitations. Okay, while others are actually not contributors of information, but they would rather offer insightful commentary on these issues, as an expert maybe, or as a customer, or just an observer. But the thing about it is, this kind of comments are the ones that have the influence that will be able to to influence over a larger group of audience. Okay, so why are these people important? Well, we always talk about word of mouth, how important it is as a publicity tool, how powerful it is as a publicity tool. So, and then now things go viral very easily. You would want people to be on your side and to have things viral positively, instead of being viral on a negative side. Okay, so in researching and engaging this expanded press, the first thing you do is you need to understand which bloggers are influential to your business. Okay, bloggers have their own community. Sometimes people blog about lifestyle. For example, they are sports enthusiasts, they are K-pop fans, they are parents who operate parenting blogs, or fashionista who operate fashion blogs, as well as many other things. So it depends on what community that you are linked to. Okay, now most of these people will speak on a specific issue that are very close to them or that interests them. So depending on your focus of business and also your products and services, you should be targeting these specific bloggers. Okay, you should know which group they belong to lah. So how do you there are strategies that you can use to identify these bloggers who are influential for a specific group of audience. And most of them come in the form of online monitoring and tracking devices. Okay, it is widely sold now. You can also download a lot of things from online. And then this list of applications and devices will help PR executives get a hold and control of the massive volume of online conversations. Of course, sometimes you need license to operate it. It includes Technorati, Google Alerts, Compete. There are a lot more tracking devices. You can Google them to know more. So once you have identified these people, the next step is you must court or persuade these bloggers proactively for coverage. Okay, so how do you do it? Sometimes big companies, if you have more money, budget, sometimes you employ people to solely monitor and survey the cyberspace for you. Okay, these are the people who works 9 to 5, surveying or monitoring the online space for mentions about your organization and company. You can read more about this on in your textbook in a page or on page 156. Okay, so there are also organizations who invests in web-based communication platforms. And this is a way to bring bloggers and online commentators directly to you. Okay, for example, this is what that has been shared in the textbook by Paul Ajanti. Company Microsoft, they built an online newsroom called Press Pass. It collects corporate information, news, fast facts, PR contact info. They have a new image galleries and also broadcast. These are all information that is being gathered into one central location, and it is given access to this location is given to the journalists, so that there is one sort of like a database for them to access. Okay, another example would be GE, General Electric Motors, who built a social media newsroom to archive news, aggregate recommended blogs, offer multimedia downloads, and also consolidate RSS feeds. Okay, these are just some examples of corporations that use this communication platform to ease information sourcing and also monitoring of the digital space. Another thing about quoting bloggers is that you must resist the urge to send press releases to them. Okay, so instead, as a communication executive, what you must do is listen. Yeah, listen in this way. Kalau if you're looking at blogs, maknanya you read and you understand their writing. Yeah, read not only what's on the surface, but to read between the lines as well to understand the tone of these bloggers. Yeah, so learn to listen by reviewing. What you need to do is you need to review a substantial amount of write up that has been written by these bloggers. Yeah, sometimes they go 6 months. Yeah, back. Yeah, 6 months back. Why do you do this? Because not only you read their posts, yeah, but also comments that people post on specific postings, because you need to understand the way they write, the tone that they are writing with, and most importantly, what people think and comment about their posts. Okay, so read read this along with the comments, and before you reach out and pitch your story to the bloggers. Yeah, of course you have to listen until you understand the tone and nature of the conversation. All right, so once you do that, then you can pitch online. Yeah, and the thing about online pitching is that it is more individual. Yeah, it is more individual, it is more personal, and usually it is customized, yeah, towards the specific blogger. So this is a little bit complicated lah, because unlike normal pitching where it is standard, yeah, you need to be able to tailor and cater your messages to specific bloggers and their interests. Okay, so and because of this targeted pitching, yeah, if we do it wrongly, you may face being blocked by the bloggers. Yeah, and not being able to contact them and use their influence anymore. Also, of course, the pitch in itself must be very concise, and then handing products, yeah, for the bloggers to review sometimes may not be enough. Yeah, so however, if you invite bloggers to get their idea on a brand, you might succeed. So let them be part of the decision making, let them be part in throwing in ideas, giving ideas for your products and services. That way they have that sense of ownership, yeah, to later help you publicize your products. So get them involved, give them something of value. Yeah, when you say value, it's not money, it's not using, it's not giving them bribe, saying that, hey, I give you this, help me publicize. No, that's not the way. Giving them value means letting them have a say, yeah, in the outcome of your products and services. So at the end of the day, once you have done this, yeah, once you have engaged in your expanded press, which are the bloggers, citizen journalists, etc., the outcome would be, of course, them being loyal to your brand, and then tells other people about it. This is what you want, because they have their own followers who looks up to them, who takes them in. Yeah, these bloggers we can also consider them to be opinion leaders. So you know the power of opinion leaders. So what you need to do is influence them so that they will be able to influence others for you. All right.